Hi guys, thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. So I really appreciate your support on this YouTube journey since I'm I'm new to YouTube. So thank you for stopping by. I hope you'll stay for the entire video. Today I'm going to be doing a review and discussing the new Charlotte Tilbury Stars in Your Eyes palette, which I recently received. And I have done some swatches on this before. If you go to my channel, you'll see that I did a comparison between this palette and the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click on that video. So I've done swatches on this, as I said, but I have not used these shadows on my eyes. So that said, I'm anxious to see how these perform on aging, crepey, hooded eyes. You know, can't use every shadow on these kind of eyes. So I'm really anxious to see how this works on my eyes and to share that with you guys. So a little bit about myself. I'm 47 years old. I live in Wisconsin. Any other Wisconsinites here? Let me know in the comments below. I think that I'm going to rate this palette on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, of course, 10 being the highest, based on the following: ease of application and use, specifically on aging, crepey, hooded eyes, and then blendability and pigmentation, as well as ease of storage. Okay, and just general use. So those are the things I'm going to rate this palette on. So I really hope that you'll stick around for that. Anyway, without further ado, let's dive into this palette. First thing I'm going to do, of course, is read to you off of Charlotte Tilbury's site here. I want to read to you what she has to say about her palette. The Stars in Your Eyes palette is the new limited edition eyeshadow palette with 4 magical, mood-enhancing eye looks to inspire love, power, happiness, and confidence. With incredible color payoff, molten textures, and mesmerizing looks for day and night, each of the shades can be dialed up or lightly layered. I like that. I don't know about you, but I like that, especially in a daily wear palette, what I consider to be a daily wear palette. Carefully curated by Charlotte to put the lights in your eyes, the looks in the palette include. And I'm actually going to show you in the palette here. And I have covered up the mirror so that you guys don't have to see the mess that is my desk right now. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so as I read this to you, I'm going to show you what they're talking about. So here is the Love look, and this is called Love Eyes. Okay, this first 3 here. The rose quartz inspired shades with sweet soft pink hues to reflect the stone of unconditional love. This look is perfect for date night, and weddings. And then the Happy look, which is the next look here, the next 3 sunlit amber shades inspired by one of the world's most coveted treasures. Apply these energizing hues on holiday and nights out for gorgeous, happy eyes. Next is the Power look, the 3rd look here. Okay, 3 golden shades for a glimmering, molten, mesmeric eye look to take on the world. Be a star in the boardroom with these gilded hues. The Confidence look, 3 topaz ruby inspired shades symbolizing fire, heat, and purity to empower the wearer with the bold burgundy hues. Apply this enchanting eye look and embrace your wildest dreams. Okay, sounds good to me, guys. So each pan also consists of 0.7 grams. There are 12 pans in here, and that equals out to about, I think, 0.02 ounces. So if it's different, then I'll let you know in the description box down below if it is different than that. But I believe it's 0.02 ounces is equal to 0.7 grams. As I said, there's 12 shades. So that is the layout that they've created for ease of use, which I think is kind of neat. So I'm going to show you what the palette comes with. It comes with this little plastic liner here, which shows you. Hopefully you guys can see that. It just shows you each set here, giving you the prime color, the enhance, and the smoke color, telling you which color is for each. So I just think that was a really creative way and unique way to lay out this palette. So I'm not hating that, especially if you don't maybe use a lot of eyeshadow, I think it would be really nice, making this palette usable for even someone new to makeup. So I think that's pretty neat. Let's see. Go ahead and swatch these shadows for you guys. So I will do my best, and hopefully my camera cooperates and you guys will be able to see everything that I'm doing here. So I am going to, of course, start with the Love Eyes in Oliver Lid color. Okay, these colors are beautiful, and hopefully, I'm hoping the camera picks them up. They're really, really stunning colors. So now I'm going into Power Eyes. I better put these closer together or I'm going to run out of room. This is the middle color in Power Eyes. All right, third color in Power Eyes. My lighting's not the best, guys. I just use a window for lighting, so I'm hoping these are showing up. Now this is the first color in Happy Eyes, and I think this is one of my favorites. These finger swatch really well. Middle color in Happy Eyes. And then last color in the Happy Eyes. That's a beautiful color too. This is a really nice palette, I think, for fall. All right, the first shade in Confident Eyes. And then the first shade, of course, is the Prime shade. And then the second shade in each of these sets is the Enhanced shade. Okay. And lastly, in Confident Eyes is the Smoke color. So those are the swatches of this palette. Okay. I know this one's really light on my complexion, so I'm not sure if that's coming across, but hopefully you guys can see that. So this is how they are. All right. All right, guys, so that is the swatches. I'm going to use them as the sets, as the, as she has it laid out here in the set. So I'm going to start with Love Eyes. And like I said, this first shade is probably going to be extremely light on me, and that's okay. That's okay. So, but I just want you guys to really see these colors, especially on a really hooded eye. So I have really hooded eyes, and they're crepey. I do use eye products, moisturizers and that to try to help with that. But yeah, and I do have an eye primer on. Forgot to mention that, guys. I use the Urban Decay eye primer in Sin. So that's what I use for an eye primer. So I have that on. I darkened up my eyebrows a little bit. I have my skincare done, so but no face makeup on. I don't usually wear face makeup unless I feel like I need it. Because I don't know about you guys, but at 47, I can't find a foundation or concealer that does not settle into my fine lines. If you know of one, please share with me in the comments something that has worked for you, because I'm willing to try it. I do get a lot of redness in my face. So, all right, guys, let's start out here with the first shade in the Love Eyes trio here. That is this shade right here. I am going in with my Wayne Goss number 17 blender brush. I'm actually using quite a bit on here just because I'm hoping for it to be able to come across. It's really not, but that's okay. I'm just going to spread it on there, even though you really can't see it on my skin tone. That is okay. That is okay. That's just how it goes. And then the Enhanced shade, which I guess I'll put in, I don't typically wear shimmers in my crease, so I think I might, but I'm gonna try it. We'll give it a shot, see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna try that with my Wayne Goss number 18 crease brush here. I'm gonna go in with that middle color. Ooh, these are really pigmented. Can you guys see that? Let me put my hand up here. So I hardly even dipped into that second shade in the Love Eyes trio here, and wow, very, very pigmented, that one. So I'm more interested in how the mattes perform though, because I think mattes are a little trickier when it comes to pigmentation and blendability. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with the second color in the Love Eyes. It's very pretty. I really like the color Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm just kind of putting it all over, and it's actually quite a subdued look, at least on my skin tone. So I'll be anxious to hear your thoughts, and if you guys have used this palette and your thoughts on it. And I'm not 100% sure this is how she would use it or how she uses it in her tutorials, but this is how I'm going to use the shades, because I feel like this is what works on me. And you know, we're all different, so very subdued color. I enjoy it. And I'm actually going to use another Wayne Goss brush here. This is number 6. I'm going to use that in the 3rd shade here, in the Love Eyes. This shade right here. Sorry about the blurriness in and out here, you guys. I'm using a camera that's an older camera. It's from 2007 actually, so, but hey, she does just fine. We use what we have, right guys? So I'm gonna put that color kind of all over my lid. This is the smoke color, the last color in that trio. Now I am going to go in with one more trio here, so this could could be an interesting look, but I just want to see how these perform. That's my main objective here, and I want to let you guys know how these shadows perform, especially if you're looking for something that you want to be able to use. If you have, you know, crepier eyelids or droopy hooded eyes, then, you know, want you to know if this is gonna possibly work for you too. I do like the shades in here because they are kind of muted. At least these first the first 6 shades are really muted down shades, but I like that. And you know what I'm seeing here so far is that these colors are really blendable. I mean, they're kind of blending themselves out. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I hope you can, because they're kind of blending themselves, and they're pigmented, but they're not too pigmented in my opinion. So they're, you know, just pigmented enough. They're buildable. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's see. That's what I've got so far using the Love Eyes trio. And as I said, I'm going to, this is not a finished look from this trio by any means, because I just want to try these shadows out. So if you guys want to see a full-on tutorial for this palette where I'm actually doing a pulled together eye look, just let me know in the comments below, and I will happily do that, because so far I'm really enjoying working with this palette. All right, I'm actually going to go in now with one of the darker, the Happy Eyes. That's calling my name. The Happy Eyes trio here, right here. And I'm going to dip into, in the Happy Eyes here, I'm going to dip into the last shade here, the smoke shade. I'm going to dip into that one because it's darker and I feel like I need to enhance my crease a little bit. Wow, these shadows are, they're beautiful. So this is the shade, and I just lightly tapped that, and I mean, wow, my brush is coated. I mean, I barely tapped that, you guys, really. All right, so we're gonna go in now with this color. I'm gonna go all over my crease, and I want to deepen it up a little bit, and I always go a little bit above my crease. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend these together just a little bit. And the brush that I use for blending is an IT Cosmetics brush. It is called just the blender. So that's this one here. And I don't have any product on here at all. I'm just going to blend these colors out. Okay, and so I'm going to deepen up the edge just a little bit there with using one of the colors from Confident Eyes, and I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use the middle shade here, which is the enhanced shade, the shimmer. I'm just going to use that with my Morphe 431 brush. Just do a little bit of detail work there with that. I'm just going to do this on the outer edge of my eye. Just to deepen up that edge a little bit there. My camera's going to go out of focus, so we're just going to stick with what we have here. Now I'm going to go back in actually with one of these lighter shades here from, I'm going to dip into the Power Eyes, the enhanced shade, which is the middle shade. I'm going to go in with that shade all over my the inner part of my lids, just to give them a little bit of a pop and, you know, and of course have some fun. So here we go. Let's see how these function on my lid. Just over half. And yeah, it's very subdued again. I'm gonna actually spray. I'm gonna continue to use my brush, but I'm gonna spray this with a little bit of Fix Plus because I just want to see if this enhances it at all, if we're able to even deepen that color and get it a little bit brighter. So I'm just going to spray that with my MAC Fix Plus and go back in to the other eye here and see. Oh yeah, okay, that really brings it out. So like I said, a little bit over halfway on the lid, kind of just patting it on too. I'm also going to use the same shade on my brow bone. Let's highlight that up just a little bit. That's nice. Okay, pretty. I like it. So this palette's being good to me today. I like it. It's, to me, I consider a palette like this to be a daily wear palette. Neutrals and, you know, yeah, can wear it anywhere. So I am going to go ahead and just deepen up by my lash line there. Give that just a little bit of vavoom here. And I'm going to use this dark shade, this brown in Happy Eyes, the smoke shade, this one here. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to just I'm using a flat Victoria's Secret eyeliner brush. There's no number on this, it's just a flat eyeliner brush, but I don't even remember when or where I got, obviously, Victoria's Secret, but alright, so I'm going to put this right into, just kind of smush it into my lash line there on the top, just to deepen that up a little bit. I always feel like this makes your lashes look just a little bit fuller. So we'll go ahead and do this side, and I never go all the way in because I feel like it closes off my eyes, and your girl does not need her eyes to be any smaller than they are. And I'm also going to take that same color using the same brush, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on my lower lashes here. Make sure I'm in frame. Go ahead and do that. 31 brush again, and I'm going to smoke out that lower lash line a little bit, and I'm going to use the this purple color from the Confident Eyes, the smoke color. Okay, I'm gonna use that one. Go ahead and deepen that lower lash line and smoke it out just a little bit with that color, just because I like that color. It's really pretty. We're going for it, guys, just because I want you to see how these look, and I want to see how they function. So I'm going to go ahead in with my trusty old Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I'm going to go with that. There we go. Okay. This is one of my favorite mascaras. Okay, so we're gonna go in with that. Okay. Oops. Okay. Cheap lip liner, Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in Pillow Talk. All right. So we're gonna see how this looks. Keeping it all one brand here. All right. Really nice. Very similar to my own lip color, but I like it. I do like something similar to my lip color anyway. Maybe a little more pink. All right. Get that on there. And then I always bring my lip liner in just a little bit too. Okay. Wow, this lip liner is beautiful. Really soft, but still goes on the lips really easily. I really like it a lot. So let's check out this lipstick in here. I have used these before, so this is also in Pillow Talk. Again, the Matte Revolution, Charlotte Tilbury. I really enjoy the tip on her lipsticks. Very easy to use. So, all right. Okay. This lipstick feels phenomenal on my lips. My lips, they're small. They are, they have a lot of lines in them, and my lips get really dry. So I'm always hesitant to use a matte lipstick, but this lipstick, it is really soft and smooth and even moist feeling. I'm not sure how she did it, but well done, Charlotte. So I believe that is everything, you guys. So what do you think? I hope you like this look. My closing thoughts on the palette. I think that for my ease of application on my aging hooded crepey eyelids, I'm going to say I'm going to give this a, let's see, I'm going to take one more look at it. Dare I give it, I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 because I haven't worn it all day, so I want to see how wearable this is also, and I will let you guys know how this wears throughout the day. I'll check in and I'll put that down in the description box. So if you want to see how this wore on me throughout the day, then check back in my description box. I will have an update for you by the end of the day. So I'm going to give it a 9 for